0 views style equals width 100%, overflow-x hidden, greater than Kamarudeen Ogundele. Abuja. The Presidential Campaign Council of the All Progressives Congress has listed 6 lies told by the People's Democratic Party's presidential candidate, ALH. Atiku Abubakar, and his running mate, Peter Obi. The council said the two told barefaced lies and made outright dishonest claims when they appeared in a program, The Candidates, on Wednesday. The spokesperson for the PCC, Festus Keyamo, said, while listing the lies, said Atiku lied when he claimed that at handover in May 2015, our GDP growth rate was 6%. It is a well-documented fact that at handover, the GDP growth rate was 2.35%. The economy was on a free fall as the GDP growth rate had dropped for 3 consecutive quarters. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar claims recession was caused by the APC government. With a consistent and rapid drop of our GDP, their coordinating minister of the economy at that time, Okonjo-Iweala, former central bank governor, Professor Charles Soludo, and the central bank governor at the time, now Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, warned the PDP government and Nigerians that we were headed for a recession. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar claimed that security challenges were restricted to the northeast during their time. Nigerians will recall that the Boko Haram activities had spread all over the northeast, northwest and north-central. For instance, UN headquarters, police headquarters, a bus stop in Nyanya, a prominent plaza and Wuse were all bombed during the era of the last government in Abuja. A church or mosque was bombed every week in 2013-2014. Keyamo said the herders-farmers clashes were the deadliest in 2014, claiming over 1,300 lives in a short period across the north. He added, Boko Haram occupied over 17 local government areas and hoisted their flags, effectively establishing a caliphate in the northeast. All these happened before the coming of this administration. On Obi's claim that out-of-school children grew to 13.5 million under this administration, Keyamo explained that the figure of 13.2 million out-of-school children was a 2015 survey by UNICEF. An alarm was raised by several global bodies then because the figure had grown from 10.5 million in 2010 to 13.2 million in 2015, despite record earnings of the government at that time. In other words, Peter Obi's claim is self-indicting. The PCC faulted Atiku for saying as a customs officer, there was nothing wrong at that time with setting up a company that had dealings in the ports that were under customs supervision. The Code of Conduct for Public Officers was first enshrined in the 1979 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar co-founded the company, as a serving customs officer, 3 years after the 1979 Constitution came into operation. According to Section 1 of the 5th Schedule to the 1979 Constitution, a public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts with his duties and responsibilities. By establishing a company involved in port-related business at a time when he was an officer in the Nigeria Customs Service charged with managing the ports, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar definitely put himself in a position where his personal business interest conflicted with his duties as a public officer. The PCC also said Obi lied when he claimed that Nigeria has record poverty now. Despite high oil revenue, according to the World Bank, extreme poverty under PDP grew to 112 million in 2013 through 2014, compared to 86 million today. India pulled their citizens out of poverty for over 2 decades by using the same methods Nigeria is now using today. In summary, one would have thought that in the course of the program, the candidates, Atiku, Obi would have modified the lies they told earlier in their campaigns and make it consistent with reality, as most of them were already fact-checked by independent bodies and proven to be lies.